favorite weekly sports show. I got Naturel in the building, D Strange, and please subscribe on the right-hand corner.
Yes, please.
We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for the support, everybody, for sure.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into this. The NFC. Naturel, who do you like coming out the NFC? Because it's kind of bungled at the top.
You got all the top teams kind of with the same record. You got the Saints. We got Seattle.
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
And we got Minnesota. Kind of, they're a game back, but all jumbled into kind of the same mix. The NFC winner is going to have to face either Seattle first or San Francisco. So, no, the NFC East winner will not win a game. Sorry, Dallas fans. Eagles fans already know this. They have no faith. They have no faith. All right. Actually, the two teams I think that I like to make it, if they're not in the same, because we don't know how the bracket's gonna go. I would say right now, San Fran, and the other team, I'm gonna surprise. It's gonna be Minnesota. And actually,
Minnesota.
Let me explain. Listen, right now they have no expectations. Now, this is provided Dalvin Cook is healthy. I just happened to see that he's not gonna be playing this week. So if he's not gonna be healthy, this is out the window. But I do like them. I don't like Green Bay. I think Green Bay is soft right now. I think they benefited off a soft schedule. Their main primetime games, we expected them to come through. They haven't played well. They've lost to some teams they shouldn't have lost to. San Francisco, they're the other team I picked to be there. Them in Seattle, I feel one of them is it's gonna be one of them. Basically, I think whoever wins that division is gonna have the upper hand. I think San Francisco is gonna win the division, so that's why I'm rolling with them. If Seattle's in the other position, I would think Seattle, I guess, would go through. So one of those teams, I think it's gonna be San Francisco, and I'm going with Vikings. Going with the upset, bro.
Look, I will say this: Green Bay at home, at the frozen tundra, is gonna be very hard to beat.
Really?
So I think Green Bay will be in the NFC Championship game. I also think that the other team that is very, very tough is the Saints. All right, the Saints got, to me, the best coach in the NFC, and they got the best quarterback in the NFC. So for me, I think that the Saints and Green Bay are in prime position. Now, I'm not saying something can't happen along the way. Yeah. I know there's other things that happen, but I think those are the two teams, and I really like the Saints this year. This year, I think the Saints, after that loss, the way they lost last year, I think that they're going to be primed to come back, and they're going to say, you know what, we got to get this. And I think Drew Brees, I think this might be the year he makes it there.
You know what gets me about the Saints? What kind of puts me on pause? Their offense is killer. And I think if they get home field, that's another team I could see easily just kind of running through the NFC just period with that home field. But to me, the defense, I'm not totally sold on their defense. They just claimed Jenkins because they had, I think, 3 of their starting D-backs were out. So if Jenkins could come in, if he could play well, yeah, that will boost their team. But their defense has been, their offense to me is no questions. But their defense, they got Lattimore. Yeah, he's a shutdown corner, but what else you got in that backfield? And you got pass rush, yeah.
For me, the Saints went on the road and beat Seattle in Seattle with Teddy Bridgewater. So that's why I feel as though, okay, they can be there at the end. But they might have to go to Green Bay, and that will be a hard one.
Cool. Guys, get in the comments. Let us know who you think is going to be left standing in this NFC battle at the, I guess, when it comes down to the Super Bowl. Will it be the Saints? Will it be the 49ers? Do you like Seattle? Green Bay?
Out of great teams.
Let us know if you think it's going to be the Cowboys or Eagles. Jungle.
All right, in the jungle. Moving on. Now we're going to talk about the AFC. Are the Patriots still the biggest threat to the Baltimore Ravens? Naturel, are the Patriots the biggest threat?
Well, listen, after seeing them take down the Bills just now, I definitely got to say they are not. They definitely aren't the biggest threat. it's still Kansas City, right?
Oh, okay.
Kansas City has Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes has that magic, almost like Lamar Jackson, where he rallies his team, he's the leader, and he's playing, as far as his play, one of the best young quarterbacks already in NFL history. So he's still playing at a super high level. They went in and took care of New England. That was one of the big question marks. Can anybody go in New England and win? Well, they just did it, I think, the other week. Can they go to Baltimore? I don't know, but that's not the question. The question is, who's the biggest threat? And besides New England, no. Kansas City proved they could take New England down. I think it's going to be Kansas City.
You know, this is wishful thinking. You know, everybody hates the Patriots, right? Everybody just wants to leave.
Everybody outside New England, right?
You know what? They cheat so much, they've gotten good at it. And the Patriots are the number one threat. In order for any team, I don't care if it's Kansas City.
Damn, they the biggest threat?
I don't care if it's Kansas City. I don't care if it's Baltimore. I don't care if it's Houston. I don't care who's in position to do what. Yeah. You're going to have to beat the Patriots to get to the Super Bowl. And we'll see. Good luck. Tom Brady is still a master. I don't even know how they win games. Like, people talk about his season being bad or he's not being as good. Let me tell you something. That patchwork offense that he has to work with, he still finds a way to generate enough offense for them to win. I'm not even a Brady fan like that. But I can honestly say, watching the games, a lot of people are down on him, criticizing him. I don't see it. I see a lot of scrubs out there. I see a lot of drop balls. That's what I see going on. I see a lot of misprotection going on. People just playing Olay type of blocking. You know what I mean? They just moving out the way. That's what I see. But I don't see Tom Brady has taken this grand dip. So you're going to have to beat the Patriots. And if you got to go to New England, forget about it.
But you're not going to be able to do this little patchwork dink and dunk offense in the playoffs against a good defense.
But see, their defense is good enough to where they can shut somebody down. So that's why I say, you know what? You're still going to have a rough time. It's just that for Baltimore, Lamar Jackson is so crazy right now that he's like the one player I can see overcoming that. But he's going to have to overcome it. Somebody got to have to beat them. You're going to have to take the belt away from them. And then get Brady out of there. All right?
Guys, get in the comments. Let us know who you think the biggest threat to the Baltimore Ravens is. Is it still the Patriots? Are you with Doc? You think it's Kansas City? You with me? You think it's somebody like the Titans coming up? Let us know. Get in the comments. Jungle. So let's keep going here in the jungle. Let's do some NBA, right? So they got a couple young cores right now in the NBA. They're kind of exciting. You got the Atlanta young core, you got the young core in New Orleans, and you got an exciting young core in Memphis. Which one of these young cores, if you're the GM, would you want to have? Like, okay, let me build with this team.
Well, for me, the best player out of these young cores is going to be Trae Young. That's the thing. Trae Young's going to be the best player. As far as Zion Williamson, we have to see what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
That is kind of, they said he was going to be back already.
That injury is way worse than going on. And it seems like this is serious. All right. So for me, because of that, Trae Young's going to end up being the best player. But within me saying that, I still think Ja Morant is going to be able to lead a team better. And so I think in the end, Memphis is going to be in a better position than New Orleans and Atlanta because of Ja Morant's leadership and his ability to galvanize everybody around him. So Trae Young's going to be putting up the better stats. And at some point in time, they're going to be winning games. But I think Ja Morant has a chance to take it to another level.
Okay. I'm gonna have to agree with you. They got Jaren Jackson Jr., right? 6'11", like a power forward type. Got a 3-point shot, can play inside. Gotta gain some weight, get some strength, but I like where his game is at. Brandon Clark, the human pogo stick, getting rebounds, following things. They said this guy didn't have a jump shot, right? He slid to like the 20s. He's shooting good from the free throw line. jump shot is good enough where he can work on it, and he's just a beast inside with the rebounds. And then Ja Morant, he doesn't play like a rookie. And when you see him play, it doesn't seem like he's a rookie. The little nuanced thing that the veterans know of, how to run a pick and rolls, keeping the guy behind you, going to your other hand. Like, he's doing finishing with his other hand. He's doing everything. He's doing it all. Before the season, I probably would have went to New Orleans. They got Ball. Brandon Ingram is balling right now. Brandon Ingram is a scorer. He's at least letting that be known. Listen, I'm coming here. You're going to get like 20 a night from me. So Atlanta, I like what Trae Young's doing. They got a couple pieces, but their record is horrible.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with Atlanta. I would have gone with Atlanta, but Trae Young has to induce winning. When you see with Doncic, that's starting to translate to winning. So he's starting to understand how to position, how to do stuff in key moments.
Yes.
So Trae Young has to take that next step. I don't know when, or maybe they need another player to help along with that. And I think that's the case more so than with Ja Morant. He's going to be able, I think, to translate his talent to wins.
Atlanta, Anthony Edwards, they want you. Get in the comments, let us know who you think the best young core is out of that group. Atlanta, New Orleans, Memphis, let us know.
Yes. Moving along. We're going to get into our NFL picks.
Let's do this.
Mo,
let's go.
All right, Saints at Titans.
Saints at the Titans.
Saints.
Ravens at Browns.
Ravens.
You know what? I saw something earlier during the week. Browns is like, oh, we got it easy this week. We playing a team we already beat. Ravens. Let's get it.
Jaguars at Falcons.
The Falcons have been playing great.
Falcons.
Yeah. Jaguars are quit the season already, but they might be glad because they fired Coughlin though. they might be inspired. We'll see. If this is the revenge game, the Coughlin revenge game.
Panthers at Colts.
Ooh, Panthers.
Colts. The Panthers, yeah. They're
Colts.
A lot of these teams have sailed it in already. I think they mailed it in. Yeah.
Steelers at Jets.
Steelers.
You're thinking?
Yeah.
The Steelers defense is crazy.
Steelers.
Yes, bro. The Jets will not get more than 10 points. If the Jets get more than 10, I'll be surprised.
Giants at Redskins.
You know, the Redskins have been playing kind of tough lately.
They have.
You know, they got something going over there.
I picked against the Giants last week. I can't pick against them with the Redskins. This is the Giants. The Giants.
Yeah, the Giants.
Bengals at Dolphins.
Here we go. Tank Bowl 2.
Good, great.
You know what?
Bengals.
Where are they playing, Mo?
In Miami.
Miami.
We'll see.
Raiders at Chargers.
You know, the Raiders been so disappointing. Like, these last couple of games, I don't know what happened. I want to pick the Raiders, but I'm inclined to pick the Chargers.
I'll pick the Raiders.
Chargers.
They don't get it done, bro. He's
Disappointing.
Lions at Broncos.
Broncos.
Cowboys at Eagles.
Ooh.
In Philly.
You know what? You know, Jason Garrett's playing for his job, right? Because he lose this game, you can rest assured he's getting fired at the end of the season.
The Cowboys are gonna win this one.
Yeah,
They
the
are.
Cowboys just have more healthy bodies. If Eagles were healthy, I would say they win.
They have no receivers.
Yeah.
Cardinals at Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, they're going into that game with 49ers losing.
Chiefs at Bears.
Chiefs.
Packers at Vikings.
Packers.
Vikings.
No.
Bro, they
Wait.
gonna show you something.
No way, man.
Oh, they don't got Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm still going. Let's go with the Vikings. They still gonna do it. It's in Minnesota. Let's get it.
Nah. Moving along.
Yeah.
Our favorite segment of the week. Loser of the week.
Yeah.
Naturel, what's the criteria?
Getting that ass beat. Okay, loser of the week.
Naturel, who is your loser of the week?
Let's see who's been getting that ass beat this week. It's been the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ooh.
However, the loser of the week is Joel Embiid. Yeah.
Harsh, no?
Yeah, coming into the season, 76ers, it was the 76ers and it was the Milwaukee Bucks in the East. You guys had the most talented rosters, y'all had the best players. It's gonna be a showdown between you two. But Joel Embiid, 20, 22, and 12, I think it might be 23. Guess what? That's pretty decent. That's really good, you know? Guess what? That's not good enough. You need to be scoring more. I hate agreeing with Stephen A on this. He was shouting it out at the tops in Philly like, yeah, listen, Joel Embiid, it's on you. But yeah, it really is on you. If Ben Simmons is not gonna take that team over the top, it's gonna be him. Joel Embiid, you're the best player, but you're not conditioned, missing a lot of games. Appears not to take certain things seriously. You don't galvanize your team the way other great players do. You're still like young and having fun and this is all cool. And if that's gonna be his attitude, guess what? His team is gonna follow. I can see them getting bounced out the first round. I could definitely see them getting bounced out the first round. Guess what? Indiana ain't playing, Miami ain't playing, Boston ain't playing. These other teams, well coached, and they will take them out if Joel Embiid is not playing up to par. So Joel Embiid, you taking the loser of the week for this week's losses, and guess what? You better turn it up when the playoffs come, bro. You got a lot riding on this for your rep.
Loser of the week, pretty harsh. I'm pretty big on Joel Embiid. I'm not as harsh as you. All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
For my loser of the week,
Get it.
I want to talk about this man. This man is true and dear to Naturel's heart. I want to say his what is it? Yoenis Cespedes? Or how would you pronounce it?
Yoenis Cespedes.
Oh yeah, Yoenis Cespedes. What's going on? They reduced his salary. What? How many million, son?
I think it's like 16 million.
16 million.
He getting half.
23 million. They reduced his salary.
Yeah.
Right, because of some non-related injury that he suffered. Which, how long has he been out?
The whole season, just about.
Really?
He fell off a horse at his ranch and he messed up his ankle.
So who's the real loser in this situation?
Well, everybody Mets fans.
Mets. That's who the real losers are, the Mets. You got arguably the best pitching staff in the league. All you need is a bat or two, and you can make some noise, but no. You will not get a bat. You will have the same roster, and you will try to finagle some type of way to penny pinch your way out of Cespedes. All right? The Yankees, they go out, and what they do?
Garrett Cole.
Just go out and got him.
We ain't got that.
All right? You got the money. All right? You don't want to spend the money. You got the best pitchers. Who won the Cy Young Award? Who won it?
DeGrom.
So DeGrom won it 2 years in a row. All right? And it wasn't because of his record. All right? It's shameful. Stop trying to penny pinch. Get a real player out there and get back to the World Series. All right? Man, losers.
They said in 5 years the new ownership comes in and hopefully that money comes in just a little bit sooner. They said maybe, like we're hoping as Mets fans, maybe next year.
This is crazy. This is crazy. A professional sports team. All right,
In New York. Guys, get in the comments. Let us know who your loser of the week is. This is In the Jungle.